Welcome back to Dirty Water, Coins and Collectibles. Right here I have a 1973 San Francisco silver, 40% silver, that has like a hole in the package, and moisture must have gotten in because the coin has started to get like a verdigris on it or some other, I don't know what's on here, but the reverse isn't all that bad, but there is some up in the back here. Moisture must have gotten to it. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to cut this out of here. I got this from Topsfield Coin and Jewelry right here from Ray as part of one of my deals. I don't know, he probably threw this one in with all the stuff that I bought. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do an acetone soak. Once I cut this out of here, I'll put it in probably like a mason jar, something along those lines, and let it soak for a while, maybe a day or so, and we'll come back to it and see what it looks like. I'm going to end up putting this coin in my Ike album, so hopefully it comes out well. Who knows? But let me cut it open, and I'll be back after I do that. All right, let's see if I can get a little bit of it cut. Let's see. Who knows what I can do here? All right. Maybe that's enough. There we go. All right. This is what we have. It feels kind of rough. So I'm going to do, like I said, I'm going to drop this in some acetone. I'll let it sit there for a while. We'll see what happens to it when I take it out. All right. Be back with this coin in just a second. All right, there she is in a mason jar. Got a good amount submerged here. A good amount. That's pretty cool. So we'll see what it looks like maybe after a day or so. What is today's date? I have Sunday, May 18th. So we'll leave it in there for a while. Okay. Be back here briefly. All right, I'm back. It's Monday, the next day. It's probably been in here about, I don't know, 20 to 22 hours. Pretty much looks the same. I was watching my clips from yesterday, and all I can hear is my hands moving from side to side. I don't hear anything when I'm holding the phone or I go to move my hand, but when it comes across the microphone, my God, it sounds like popcorn. So I apologize for that. I try to not move my hands as much as possible, but it just doesn't happen. Every time I go to move the phone or have to hit stop or pause, something like that, we get that popcorn sound. So again, I apologize. What I'm going to do is I'm going to bring this to my sink, and I'm going to take a Q-tip to it to see if I can get any of this off. And I will be back with the results. So see you in a second. I'll be gone for a few minutes. All right, I took it out, kind of rubbed it with a Q-tip, and it pretty much did nothing. So I put it back in. I'll probably leave it in here until I get out of work today. But it seems like it's going to be a lost cause. I'm still going to put this one in my album. But I don't know what happened to this. But that thing is pretty chewed up. Strange that it was in the cellophane or the mylar, whatever you want to call that. And it got that banged up. But we'll hold it aside. I'll leave it, I will leave it soaking until later on tonight. And when I come back, I'll take it out. See you in just a second. All right, we're a few hours after work, and we still have her in acetone. So we're going to take it to the bathroom and take her out of here. I don't think it's made a difference, really. It still looks greenish in color. We'll take it out. I'll do a little bit more scrubbing with a Q-tip, but I don't think it's going to make a difference. Still going to put it in the album, though. So, be right back. Into the bathroom we go. Alright, my sink is filled with water. I have my Q-tip and my ugly coin. And I dumped out most of the acetone, but enough that I can still dip the Q-tip in if I need to. I'll be right back. Alright, this coin, I think, is a lost cause. It has seen better days. Those marks are not coming off. It must have been hit with something, but I don't know what. It's kind of, we'll call it the zombie Ike, I guess. The back came out okay. Not great, but it's all right. But the obverse is just, it's brutal. Let me get out my my Ike album, and we'll toss this one in there. What the heck? It's silver, right? Be right back. So I'm not sure if I've ever shown this album. This is my first album that I ever got. I did come across an Ike collection back in the day, which got me into purchasing an album. I was never really big into albums. It was not my thing. But I came across so many nice Ikes, including proofs. No silvers. But there is, I think, 1 or 2 silvers in here. But that particular bank pickup got me into my first album. So let's crank this open here. These were all from a bank pickup. 71, 71 Denver, 71 proof. Oh, that's the silver. I bought this off of a coin shop one day. Here's another 40% silver. So maybe those are the two. Silver BU and silver proof. Then we have a 72, 72 Denver. I don't have 72 silvers. 73. Those two silvers were from a different purchase. They were not part of this original bank purchase that I got. So we have a 73 Denver, 73 proof clad. Oh, look at that. I do have one in here. Well, that's not going to work. 73S. Oh, I think I got that out of a bank as well. But, okay, that one's better than this one. So we have 40% silver. Nice 1974. 74 Denver. 74S clad proof. No silver. No silver. We have the type 1. Type 2. Denver type 1. Denver type 2. Proof type 1. The proof type 2. I do not have any of the silvers. I have a 77 Philly, a 77 Denver, 77 proof, 78 Philly, 78 Denver, 78 proof. And I do have a couple of the Type 1, Type 2, and then a proof reverse. I don't know if that one was silver or not. You know what? I'll put the cruddy one right in here. I'll throw another silver in there. The Zombie Ike right there. Give me just a second. Alright, 73S, 40%. Zombie Ike has made its way into the album. So let me start over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Just a 77 on that page. 9, 10, 11, 12. And there we have it. That's my album. Very cool. I actually really like that album. One of these days I'll fill these. Just not today. Alright, I hope you enjoyed that album, or that video, sorry. If you did, I'd appreciate a thumbs up right down here in the lower left hand corner. Please consider subscribing if you haven't done so yet. Be sure to hit that notification bell so you get notified on all of my upcoming videos. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. You know what? I have this loose one here, a 1976 BU silver, and I don't have the spot in my album, and this one's sliced open anyway. It's just a bicentennial in a mint plastic sleeve here. So I'm going to cut this out and we're going to put it in the album. Let me get the scissors and I'll be right back after I slice this puppy open. Alright, cut it open. Let's slide it out of here. I think I cut it open. Cut open, maybe not enough. It's coming. There we go. That's a nice looking coin too. A little bag mark on the neck right there. Right there. But other than that, she purty. Alright, let me get the album. And again, I'll be right back. I wanted to show you this. I had this from that 73 I cracked open. It was busted, but you can use it as a placeholder. Shows that I have an empty spot. If I had a couple of them, just a couple random ones like that, I'd put them in here. They'd be kind of fun, I think. Just use them as spot holders. But we have right down here, we have our 1976 BU spot. And we have our coin right there. Let me kind of fingernail it down. There we go. Let's see if I can. And there we have it, sealed. 1976 Type 1 silver. Nice looking coin. Alright, that does it for this video. Thank you for sticking around. Remember to hit that thumbs up. I'll see you on the next one.